Somebody had a big game, I think, last night. Rob G, care to explain?
That's right. Now, there's two sides to this coin, specifically on the odd couple. All right. If you are a guy like Kelvin Washington,
where everything is great, go ahead.
You're going to say, man, Bronny James played a career-high 30 minutes last night, scored a career-high 17 points, 7 to 10 shooting. He had 5 assists, 3 rebounds, and a block as well. In the process, became the youngest Laker rookie since Magic Johnson to record 17 points and 5 assists while shooting at least 70% from the floor. It's incredible performance.
There's a lot of factors there.
By the 55th pick in the NBA draft. But if you're Rob Parker, you can also point out that Bronny James only got in the game because the Lakers basically sat their entire top 7 in the rotation, that they ended up losing that game by 29 points to the Milwaukee Bucks, and that Bronny James in 30 minutes of action was not quite a team worst, but almost a team worst, minus 36 while he was on the floor for plus minus. Rob Parker, your thoughts on the Bronny James performance and the conversation that come out of last night?
I'm trying to really put my thoughts together because once again, people have overreacted. Who in the world trumpets a 17-point performance in a 29-point loss where the game was never really in doubt with all the injuries and whatnot? Seriously. I mean, really? That's the game. I remember when he was in Philadelphia and they gave him some extended minutes and he looked like a fish out of water. You remember that game? And where was LeBron James? Talking about leave the kid alone. Where was that tweet about the mean media? Oh, it was okay that all the talking heads on TV this morning were big up in Bronny now. I thought you wanted everybody to leave him alone so that the kid could develop and just play. Oh, today was good because it was positive. Oh, yeah, did you see my boy? Did you see the kid? You see what he was able to do? I told you he could play. There's a difference. All of Bronny's points, all of his stats, garbage time. That wasn't a real game. That was not a real game. If he did that in Philadelphia earlier this year when they put him in extended minutes, you'd get my attention. I don't value this at all. I don't. There's a difference between games, meaningful. That's why there's stat called garbage minutes. Why do we come up with that? Kelvin, any points are good. You play basketball, right? No. Mm-hmm. We know there's garbage time. In baseball, we call it the mop-up, right? When the game's out of hand and you put people in, oh, yeah, he had mop-up duty. He pitched 4 innings of mop-up. That means there was a mess there. There was nothing there. There was no game. I'm sorry. People going crazy and wigging out over Bronny. I didn't see any value in it other than the kid got to play because there was nobody else to play, and the game was never in doubt, and he played. That's it. That's all I took from it.
This is where you're, in my opinion, I don't think you're missing it. It's not that people are like, oh, Bronny has 17. He's the greatest player of all time. What they're seeing is confidence. What they're seeing is development. What they're seeing is him get to his spots. What they're seeing is him shooting shots that he didn't want to shoot in Philadelphia. He didn't want to shoot in other times. He is starting to develop, and that's all you can ask for from any rookie or young player is development. And there should not be people reading into it too much as if all of a sudden he is a first tier rookie in the league and he needs to be rookie of the year candidate. No, I think people are celebrating him because they have somebody they literally have seen their entire lives. A lot of these players come in 16, 17, you know them, 18, okay, now they're in the league. We literally have seen him his entire life. And so I think a lot of people are just celebrating a kid they've seen grow up. Not necessarily saying, oh, look at him now, he's rookie of the year. I think that's overblown, Rob. Nobody's saying that. I think what people are saying was, wow, look at Bronny out here playing with some confidence. Look at Bronny out here getting the spots. Look at Bronny, ooh, nice left-hand layup, a little body on him, little and one. Okay, and that's what I think you saw. So because guess what could happen tomorrow if he played? He could have 6 points and he goes, 3 for 12 Like, that's a very much a possibility. He did not turn the corner. He's not all of a sudden a top 2-3 rookie in the league right now. But what people saw and were excited about was to see growth, see development, see confidence, and again, seeing it from somebody that they've seen his entire life. And I've always said this to you about this conversation. I think more people are either like him or indifferent than they are dislike him. Absolutely, there are people who dislike him or just tired of the whole James family, without a doubt. But I think more people are either just, oh yeah, all right, Bronny, whatever, or they're like, oh, go ahead, Bronny, I see you, young man. So I think people are just happy to see somebody that seems to have been a good kid, someone who has seems to have been
That's not what this
humble
is
throughout
about. I'm so tired of hearing that. There's a ton of good kids who can't play. Stop with that. He's a good kid. There's a ton. There's a lot of guys who led their school.
And nobody said there has to be a limit. Nobody said there had to be a limit on
he's
good
a
kids.
good kid, as if that means that you should be on the basketball team if you're a good kid. You know how many kids were good kids who got cut? Because they couldn't play. That's what we're talking about.
So is the conversation now you're saying he shouldn't be on the court? What are you saying?
Because I don't think he should be with the Lakers. No, I don't. I really don't. I think he should be with the South Bay, whatever they are, the South Bay Lakers.
I told you I would have loved for him to spend the year in the D-League growing. I said
last
that.
night with all the points, he was minus 36, plus minus. That's not meaningful basketball. When he played,
Rob.
it wasn't doing anything. And that was second worst. Believe it or not, somebody was even worse than that at minus 37. All I'm saying to you is to
Rob,
make it as if he turned
lineup.
some corner. He didn't do anything.
Rob, listen to this starting lineup. Goodwin, Vincent, Hayes, Morris, Connect. That might be the worst starting lineup. Well, I don't know. The Wizards probably put something that was worse. And Bronny coming off the bench giving you 30 minutes. My point is, did you think he was going to be plus 36 against literally Giannis and the Bucks? No. So people went into that game literally just it was almost like a G League experience. Let me watch him hoop and see what he does. Nobody thought they were going to win without their best players, multiple players. So to analyze this as if it was a real game, and if you're saying I hope nobody's saying he turned the corner. What we're saying is, he had a good night. Because, again, the next game, he might only have 5, 6, 3 points. That's a part of this process. This is why and I think you were with me, I said I would have loved him to just say, go down there, continue to thrive in the G League, get your bumps and bruises in the G League. But, Bron and the Lakers didn't want to do that. So it was a lot of people were happy to see him have success one night. Nobody's rewriting history and saying all of a sudden he's a top 5 rookie ever in history. They're saying that was a fun, good night for a young kid who they've seen his whole life.
That's where the NBA is, a good, fun night. We've really lost it if that's what we're looking at now, and just meaningless points in some meaningless game.
Rob, every game is something, Rob. Come on, Rob.
Yeah.
Every single game is not something.
Yes,
so what are the Wizards doing then? So what are the Wizards doing
every night and they make millions.
And what are they
of dollars.
doing?
That doesn't mean because they play and they're bad.
That's the worst basketball you've seen in your life.
Just because they're playing and they're not winning doesn't mean they're not trying or they don't belong there.
You think that organization is trying? They put out the worst team.
Everybody can't win. Stop it, Kelvin.
And that's the
point. Win.
And that's exactly the point. The Lakers were not going to win last night.
If LeBron was not there, Bronny wouldn't be there, and you know it.
Nobody disagreed with that. I said that. But what I'm saying, we're past that. What, are we going to hop in the DeLorean and go back?
No. All I'm saying is I'm not going to rah-rah or celebrate a 17-point game and a blowout. If you're saying it was bad players and everybody was bad, that's what he played against bad people. I would much rather take a look at when they put him in Philadelphia in a game that mattered, when they had players and he got an extended blow out there. We saw a guy who wasn't confident.
4 months ago.
Whatever
that was like
it was.
4 months ago.
The season's only been 4 months, but whatever it is,
But that's the point. He literally just got in the league. The whole reason why people are excited, I think you're missing this, is because they are saying, let's see if he's been growing, if his confidence, and that's what you want to see in anybody, a pitcher in baseball, a guard in the NBA, a defensive back in the NFL. Are you growing? Are you developing? Are we starting to see you get confidence and get into your spots?
Against
nobody? No. The nobody was on his team.
You said it was a terrible team.
That was. I'm talking about the Lakers.
Somebody has to score, when it's even with bad teams, okay? So even the Washington Wizards, they don't score 32 points. They'll score 115 and lose and be terrible. You got to score. It's an NBA game.
Right.
So
and
somebody's got to score. Come on, man.
Well, that's not even what we're talking about. The Lakers were a horrible team in what they put out there. The Bucks had everybody except Dame.
Even on a bad team, people are still going to score is my point. Somebody's got to get the garbage points. Somebody will score. It doesn't dictate or tell you that he's made a step forward.
See, that's box.
I don't believe that.
But see, that's just looking at a box score. The point is, if you saw the confidence, he was hesitating throughout the year. He wouldn't shoot that shot. He would be like, should I pass or shoot?
Was he confident? Okay.
Yes. He was shooting with confidence. He was getting to the rack with confidence. He's been dunking on people with confidence. That's what the celebration is. There you go. You're getting confident and getting to your spots. And that's like a pitcher in baseball. You're getting confident throwing your throws. You're getting confident facing big-time hitters at the plate. You're not squeamish. You're not worrying. You're not, oh my gosh, it's Mike Trout. Oh, that's Mookie Betts. You're throwing what you throw. If they hit a home run, that's fine, but you're comfortable throwing your pitch. And that's what he's doing. He's comfortable taking his shots, getting to the hole. That's what people were celebrating. It's not he could have did that and had 10 points, but if he looked confidently looked like he was turning a corner, or not turning a corner, but literally turning a corner, getting to the hole, people were celebrating that. It's not that this was a playoff game or anything. They put out a terrible roster against the Bucks, who had everybody except Dame.
877-99 on Fox, 877-996-6369. How impressed were you by Bronny James last night? According to Kelvin, he's ready for All-Star or NBA playoff run, or me, who I'm just taking it with a grain of salt.
You are not.
With a grain of salt.
No, you are not.
We'll continue that conversation next with you.
I believe it was good to see the young man confident, taking shots he normally wouldn't have. Rob says, get out the league. What say you, 877-99 on Fox? Who we got?
I don't know I think you misquoted me, but anyway. Dion in Texas, you're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Dion?
He ain't misquote you. Look, hey, Calvin, thank you for man, you the voice of reason on this show. I try. Thank you. Do it for the people. Hey, we talk bad about him when he played bad, and so let's now give him just a little bit of credit, because Rob
credit in a 30-point blowout. Come on, Dion. All you ever do is call up here time and time again. No, you stop. You call up here, and all you do is you're just a fanboy. Everybody's great. Don't criticize anybody. Give him credit in a 30-point loss. Tell us how great he was because he wasn't afraid to take a shot in games that don't matter. Come on, dude. Be better than that. Dion, be better than that. You do the same thing every call, is that you don't want anybody to be criticized. You got to listen to a different show if you want happy talk. You're not going to get it on the Odd Couple. Stop it.
Thank you, Rob. Let me go ahead and finish my point, sir. I got what you're saying, Rob. I am a fanboy of the NBA. I know talent. I love greatness at all levels, so it don't matter. I'm a fanboy of all the sports. So you got to give the brother credit because you criticized him, so go ahead, give him a little bit of credit, as you say. And the dude, somebody had to score, and it was him. He did the scoring. He played pretty darn well.
All right, he's going to the Basketball Hall of Fame now, right?
Credit.
Okay.
Give him
you
credit.
gave him credit. You don't need me to give him credit. You gave him credit. Thank you. Thank you. You gave him. Good. That's good for Steve. I'm happy. I'm glad you gave him credit, too. Shy Harp in the desert.
Hey, man, relax. You're going to throw up your Friday's lunch. Relax,
Rob. Good on Fox Sports Radio. What's up? How you doing? What you got?
Rob, you are 100% on point. You can't keep rewarding mediocrity.
Yes.
I'm a lifetime Laker fan. LeBron has held us hostage for too long. What's going to happen? We're going to have his other son on the team next?
Yep.
That's probably coming to you, by the way.
And he wasn't that good at UFC. So when does it end?
And people want to celebrate a 30. I've been covering the league since 1987. So much made over a bench player with 37 points and a 30-point blow ever in my life covering this league. I'm dead serious.
The All-Star game is crap. It's this soft, let's be friends,
Let's celebrate
Bronny James.
everybody. Everybody's great. Oh, my God. Let's give Bronny a statue out in front of crypto now.
Give him a statue, overpay him, and the Lakers are going to be, they're going to be set back for years. We could have done something with that 55th pick. And
oh, stop it. See,
you never
that's
know.
where you went
You never
too far.
know. He didn't go.
No,
You never
that's
know.
Where you went too. What do you
Thanks
mean? We
for the
do
call.
know. There's nobody in the league. Name me 3 rookies that are balling. You can't. Come on now. See, I was with you. Hey, if you didn't think he should have been drafted, the Lakers, LeBron helped. Okay, but y'all got to quit acting like the 55th pick.
Did you watch him
is a
at
baller.
USC? Did you watch him at USC? Off of his performance, Kelvin, at USC, tell me he deserved to be drafted.
I said
you
no.
didn't see. No, he didn't play well
But
at
the
USC.
55th, not the 55th pick is a crapshoot. So absolutely, somebody could take
Did
a
he
shot
get
on
a
him.
guaranteed contract or a 2-way or a
Yes,
minor league deal?
and
Okay.
that's what the Lakers chose to do for somebody they're looking out for. I'm not disagreeing that he is having in a favorable situation with his father. That's indisputable. I don't even know who could dispute that.
Mike in Augusta, you're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. Got me all worked up on a Friday.
What's up, fellas? So, Rob, man, I got a problem with you moving the goalpost on this dude, man. If he scored 17 in the G League, you like, he did it in the G League. He didn't do it against NBA players.
Great point.
So now he scored 17 against NBA players. Well, they lose the game. They lost the game. The point is, the kid's making progress. There's a play where he absolutely put Giannis, the MVP, on skates. Giannis had to grab this kid to keep from being embarrassed. And I'm just happy that he's making progress. Nobody's saying he's going to the Hall of Fame, but he's making progress, and he's starting to look like he belongs in the NBA.
Okay, when I see him in a competitive game on real minutes in a game that matters and he does that, I'll change my mind. Until then, Mike, as a guy who's watched the NBA and covered it and been there up close all my life, I've never heard more made about a 17-point performance. He didn't score 40 and they won with nobody. He scored 17 points. I ain't moving no goalposts because there's no goalposts in the NBA.
We treat him like people did Lamar Jackson. Every time he does something good, they move the goalposts.
How? He's won MVPs. Can you stop it? Lamar's been crowned. He could win 2 MVPs.
There's still a bunch of
Stop
people
it.
that saying that he can't
Did he win 2 MVPs or not? Did he win 2 MVPs? Come on, man. Stop with that. Get over it.
Rob, I'm starting to think your reaction is more than the people's reaction in a positive favor to him. Like, I don't think people were going to work celebrating him with a Bronny jersey and all think, oh, okay, he looked good. And that was it. You were acting like people are out with banners with his name on it. Like, he had a good game for a young man who's been popping back and forth between the G League. That's pretty much it. Literally, that's the extent of it.
Casey in Oregon, you're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Casey?
Hey, Rob, you're absolutely right. Bronny James should be in his second year at USC, developing into an NBA player. How much he is making is also a joke. You know there's a G-leaguer out there on a 2-way contract that's grinding for his family, and just because of LeBron James, his dad, he gets $6 to $8 million this year. What a joke. He can't play. Throw him out in game 1 of the NBA playoffs. He'll be out so
exactly. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Thank you,
Casey. You're spot on.
Y'all better tell me some rookies that are balling. Y'all better tell me some. It ain't that y'all keep acting like it's a bunch of rookies out here balling this year. I don't get that part because ain't nobody else calling telling me about you seen such and such and such and such.
No,
that's
you're
the
right
other side of it.
because Bronny has their spot. They're in the G League balling.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, he's also in the G League too. You know that, right? Back and forth.